All right, folks, Kamala Harris's price controls will never work. That's the subject of the riff. Kamala Harris's economic plan released today in North Carolina. Command and control, socialist-type central planning, the likes of which we haven't seen since the 1930s Depression. Or, for those who remember the old Soviet Union communists, or for those unlucky enough to visit today's Venezuela. Really, it's crazy stuff. No one's going to take it seriously. That kind of ultra-far-left planning has been out of favor in the United States for nearly 100 years. Democratic economists are attacking it. The Washington Post is attacking it. Early estimates of the cost of her plan are already running upwards of $1.3 trillion, and it's going to get larger. But, of course, that means more deficit spending, and that means more inflation. In the unlikely event she were to be elected, that's what we'd have to suffer through. The big items so far: the $3,600 kiddie tax credit will cost about $1 trillion over 10 years. The newborn child credit, another $100 billion. A $25,000 home mortgage subsidy would be about $250 billion. And of course, there's going to be a lot more details as the details come out. There's new tax credits for Obamacare. There's another bump up in the earned income tax credit. Some kind of debt cancellation for health care costs. And of course, let's not forget the unconstitutional student loan cancellations. The details of all this stuff so far are unknown, and the costs of those details are going to mount higher and higher. You will see. Of course, the headline grabber, which is the first ever federal ban on price gouging on food and groceries. Really just price controls dressed up as price controls. In other words, to quote Churchill, a sheep in sheep's clothing. And President Trump got it right as well. Here, take a listen to what he said.
Now Kamala is reportedly proposing communist price controls, but they don't work. They actually have the exact opposite impact and effect. But it leads to food shortages, rationing, hunger, dramatically more inflation. We call it the Maduro plan, like something straight out of Venezuela or the Soviet Union.
There you go. For one thing, no one's ever proven price gouging. No one even knows what price gouging actually is, even though the Bidens have tried for over 3.5 years. And a study by the San Francisco Fed ruled it out. What Kamala Harris Democrats don't understand is that rising prices don't cause inflation. Inflation causes rising prices. And inflation is too much money chasing too few goods, all of which devalues the money in your wallets and pocketbooks. Now, this whole baloney about price gouging and excess profits and corporate greed, it's the longtime hallmark of the distant far left, and it pops up every now and then and is laughed out of the room. We don't hear about it for a long time. Prediction: it's going to happen again this time around. Laughed out of the room. Oh, by the way, profit margins for grocers like Kroger or Albertsons or Walmart or Costco, they average a puny 1.2% for the whole grocery sector. And as far as so-called meat, beef, and poultry companies, well, their margins are still 4.7%, very low. Grocers and beef, well below the 8.5% profit margins of all American companies, all of them. And by the way, high-flying tech companies have huge profit margins. Apple, 25%, Meta, Microsoft, 34%, NVIDIA, 53%. Now, that could be price gouging, but so far, Kamala's not going after them, is she? She talks about clear rules of the road, but she doesn't offer any. New authority for the Federal Trade Commission, the FTC. Wow, that's a very scary thought, isn't it? But basically, apart from the headline price controls equals socialism, the whole rest of her program is just top-down, big government, control the economy. Government do this, government do that. Government cancels loans, government bosses around Wall Street. By the way, the $25,000 down payment handout for first-time homeowners, well, guess what? Every homeowner will just raise their selling price by $25,000 to equalize the market. And guess what else? Spending well over $1 trillion means borrowing well over $1 trillion means even bigger deficits and debt creating, which means higher mortgage rates, which will probably still leave the dream of home ownership out of reach for Gen Zers. And hidden up her sleeve, of course, is a gigantic tax increase aimed at financing all this social spending and central planning. And there she goes again, criticizing the Trump tax cuts with a pack of untruths, just like the usual fare offered up by Joe Biden. Only rich people and big corporations benefited, and they never pay their fair share. But in fact, in today's Wall Street Journal's editorial entitled "How the Biden-Harris Economy Left Most Americans Behind," with a subheading, "A Government Spending Boom Fueled Inflation That Has Crushed Real Average Incomes," well, they talk about the $6 trillion in new Biden-Harris deficits, twice as much as Trump, and the highest inflation in over 4 decades. Prices increased by 20% since January 2021, compared to only 7.8% during the Trump years. Inflation-adjusted average weekly earnings down 3.9% under Biden-Harris, compared to an increase of 2.6% during Mr. Trump's first 3 years. They could have added that under Trump's tax cuts, poverty rates fell, minority unemployment dropped to record low rates, and the biggest gainers in the income scale were middle and lower income wage workers, not the rich. Kamala also spewing untruths about Trump tariffs that as yet don't exist. Frankly, it looks like he likes reciprocity rather than a baseline tariff. That's a better approach than outright protectionism. Plus, even with tariffs, Mr. Trump would offset that with tax cuts at home that would provide strong incentives to work and invest here at home. She accuses Trump of getting rid of Obamacare, but that's not his policy. Instead, in his 2017 tax cut bill, he repealed the unpopular individual mandate. But, all right, step back from all this just a moment. Basically, Kamala Harris wants government central planners to run the economy and your life. On the other hand, Donald Trump wants you to keep more of what you earn in a competitive, free enterprise economy. Kamala is a prescription for economic decline. Mr. Trump is prescribing economic resurgence and growth. I'm betting on the growth guy. And that is my riff.